ABC 10's Gabriel Porras, who arrived just minutes after the initial call, and ABC 10's Roxanne Elias and Roxanne police telling us that their #1 priority is identifying and finding that suspect. Tell us, what are you learning at this hour?
That is the #1 priority right now, Nazi. We are actually standing right in front of Lucille Avenue, where there are multiple deputies investigating this shooting. I want to get right to it. I want to let you guys hear from the San Joaquin Sheriff's Office spokesperson, Heather Brent. Heather, what can you tell us about this situation?
I can tell you that a call came in shortly before 6 p.m. of a possible shooting. It was at a family gathering, a banquet hall here off of Lucille Avenue. We can confirm right now that there are 14 victims. 4 of those victims, unfortunately, are deceased.
What can you tell us about the victims? Any age range? Are all of these people involved? Are they family members?
All of that information is being gathered right now. As far as family members, what we're being told is that it was a family gathering. So I can expect that it probably was family members, involved in all of this.
What can you tell us that led up to this shooting?
As far as leading up, that is all under investigation. Right now, preliminary investigation suggests that this is a targeted incident. We do not believe that there is any harm to our surrounding area, but that it is a targeted incident.
What do we know about the suspect, multiple suspects that may be involved in this shooting?
That is under investigation at this time.
Can you kind of tell us where we're at right now in direction to where that hall is, just so that people kind of have an understanding of where that shooting may have taken place?
Thornton Avenue and the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. Thornton Road and Lucille Avenue. It's a family banquet hall that's there that they were at a family get-together.
What is the #1 ask right now from your community as we sit here and know that 14 people were injured in this shooting?
You have several businesses around this area. Ideally, there's going to be some type of surveillance. If you have surveillance video, if you were in the area and you saw something, whether it's a vehicle description, whether it's a suspect description, or you saw the incident, please contact the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office. Our #1 priority is finding the person who's responsible for this and holding them accountable.
And is there any description at this point that we know of that suspect?
That is all information that's being gathered right now.
And Heather, right now as we sit here, this is a very tragic incident. What can you say as far as what, deputies are going through? I saw, police is out here as well. How does this feel for you guys having to see this happen in your community?
Pray for our guys. We have the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office out here. Obviously, we're leading this. We have other agencies who stepped in without hesitation to help us with this. It's a very tragic incident. There's a lot of moving pieces right now, from victims who need to be transported to local hospitals, from our investigations trying to gather all the information, our deputies. Again, other agencies, just pray for our guys right now. This is an unfathomable incident.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing, Heather. Anything else to add?
We need to find the suspect and we need to hold them accountable.
Thank you, Heather.
Heather, do you believe it's a single?
As you've heard there, Heather says the #1 priority is finding the suspect or suspects involved. Now, the street on Thornton is closed down right now, where you could see where the incident is. So try to avoid the area at this time. I'm Roxanne Elias, live in Stockton, ABC 10.
Yeah, Roxanne, thank you for that report. You did ask the public information officer with the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office about the age ranges, and she did mention earlier the ages range from juvenile to adult, so I think that's a question a lot of folks are asking. But again, a developing situation. We're still working to gather those details about the victims and the suspects. Roxanne, stay on this for us, and we'll check back in just a bit. We want to take you now to our Gabriel Porras. He was also...
Yeah, Nazi, we were first on scene just less than 20 minutes after this terrifying situation unfolded. Originally, we were at the Dairy Queen parking lot here, the Thornton Plaza Shopping Center, and that's where we had a huge amount of law enforcement there. It was a frantic scene, dozens of fire crews, even several minutes after it all happened, and just swarms of officers. I was there, as well as family members started showing up, and they were sobbing. You could just feel the sadness in the air. Of course, at that point, we didn't have much information. Now we do have more than what we knew at that point, but people were asking where their children were. They said that there was an event going on nearby. That's what we have confirmed now. But again, a lot of distraught family members, people sobbing as well as it came and arrived here at the scene, and it's still been active ever since then. Those family members were too distraught to talk with us on camera, understandably going through all of this. But we did speak with someone who lives in the area, a neighbor. Take a listen to what he heard and saw.
There was 3 sets of gunfire. The first set, there was a lot of rounds. I'm not sure exactly how many, and then they sounded kind of fireworky, and so I wasn't really too concerned about it. But then the next 2 sets came. Gunfire came probably maybe a minute later, and then all of a sudden there was all these police were here.
Yeah, it all happened so quickly. That's what we're hearing from so many people who have been out here today. We did get a statement from Vice Mayor Jason Lee. You'll see it on your screen here. It reads in part, quote, "Tonight my heart is heavy in a way that's hard to put into words. As Vice Mayor of Stockton and as someone who grew up in this community, I am devastated and angry to learn about the mass shooting at a child's birthday party. An ice cream shop should never be the place for families to fear their lives." And again, that was from Vice Mayor Jason Lee. That statement just came in a moment ago into our newsroom. Back here live on the scene, the county supervisor for this area has been on scene. The council member who represents this area as well has been on scene. We've seen the DA's office, and we're told the FBI is here as well. So hopefully we'll be getting some answers soon as to how and why this happened. But that question is bearing on the minds of so many here in Stockton with this tragedy tonight. Live in Stockton, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
Report. We're going to continue our team coverage of this breaking news with ABC 10's Roxanne Elias. We are learning the governor's Office of Emergency Services is monitoring this evolving situation and coordinating with local law enforcement. So here's a recap of what we know at this hour. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office is saying this happened shortly before 6 p.m. Their dispatch center got reports of a shooting that occurred at the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. This is in Stockton. They can confirm 14 people were struck by gunfire, and 4 victims have since been confirmed deceased. This is an active investigation. They're working to get information on who this suspect or suspects might be. There's no indication that they have any leads at this time. They say this is all under investigation, and as you just heard, the FBI also involved, and the governor also tweeting about this. The governor saying that they are looking at this, and I can read it to you here. The governor's press office saying that Governor Gavin Newsom has been briefed on the horrific shooting in Stockton. The governor's Office of Emergency Services is monitoring the evolving situation and coordinating with local law enforcement. So again, this is an early indication of what's happening here that suggests that this may be a targeted incident. Investigators are exploring all possibilities here, but you just heard them make a call out to the public. They are wanting anyone who may have seen anything, surveillance, photos, videos, a vehicle description, a person description. They are asking people to come to them. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office leading that investigation there. They did have help at the scene because it's a very active scene still. Manteca PD and Stockton PD and the FBI also assisting with them. We're going to take you back to continue this breaking news with our Roxanne Elias with more on the investigation. Roxanne.
Nazi, as you just heard a few minutes ago, the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office spokesperson calling this a very unfathomable incident here, as we have deputies on scene, we have highway patrol here on scene, we have Stockton PD here on scene, and we're actually standing right in front of the Lucille Avenue area. If you take a look here, you will see multiple cars, deputies on scene investigating this. Now, we're told that this happened at a banquet hall right near a Dairy Queen area. I know a lot of people were talking about perhaps a shooting happening there, but it happened at a banquet hall where a family was celebrating something. We're not really sure exactly what it was just yet, but at that celebration, 14 victims were shot. We now know 4 of those people who were shot are dead. We do know that the ages, we don't know the specific ages, but we do know that some of them still very active. We did hear from the sheriff's office that there are early indications suggesting this is a targeted incident. Detectives working hard to find out what led up to the shooting. Their number one priority right now is trying to identify the suspect or suspects involved and hold these people accountable. We're still waiting to hear if there is a description of a suspect. We're learning that deputies right now are trying to figure out, talk to the people here in the community, see if there's any video. They're asking people in their community if they know anything to call the sheriff's office. Now, for some of you that may not know, this is Thornton's Road, which is a very, very busy area of this city. Again, the sheriff's office calling this an unfathomable incident. Number one priority right now is looking for that suspect and holding them accountable. Nazi?
Yeah, Roxanne, very, very serious incident. It sounds like we are hearing that the mayor will be speaking in about 10 minutes or so. So we're going to be standing by for that to find out what they are learning so far about this developing breaking news situation. Roxanne, live for us. Thank you so much. And